Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, it appears the Tesla Model 3 clearance has begun, and just as we predicted, there is now price drops for the Model 3, and now we're hitting lower prices than we've ever seen ever. So we're going to take a look at some of the deals out there and see if they're good deals or not, because we've also got some lower lease payments as well. And on top of that, it's giveaway month, so I'll show you two giveaways that we're doing on the channel right now. One of them which is a grand giveaway, and another one which is a Tesla accessory giveaway. So we'll talk about that plus a variety of topics, but usually this is where I run my intro really quick. But as you can tell, we are traveling. My name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. So let us quickly take a look at this. Now, if you go to Tesla Model 3, we've got some lower prices that we've seen ever before in the past. We've got some deals out there that are certainly lower than the prices that we've seen before in the past as well. So you can see right here, $35,090 and a lease payment of $294 a month, stacking this up to a $3,900 deal. This is pretty fantastic. This is a great deal for sure, especially if you don't mind buying a older vehicle, a older Tesla because there could be a Model 3 Highland coming, but we really don't know when that actually is going to be coming out. I get the question a lot, like, when is the Model 3 Highland coming out, or when do you think it's going to be coming out? I certainly think it might be a Q2 of next year, maybe even later, because it seems like Tesla has a lot of inventory that they have to clear out. Because taking a look at the Tesla inventory tracking charts, this is tesla-info.com. Take away the blue and purple and also the yellow for Model Y. You can see that my inventory is starting to sell kind of slowly, but now these clearance deals probably will be able to push it over the edge for the end of the month. Shout out to Sawyer for highlighting this not too long ago, saying including Tesla's 10% inventory discount, you can now get a brand new Tesla Model 3 rear-wheel drive in the US for as little as $27,590, including the federal tax credit. Of course, as you might know, maybe you don't know, the federal tax credit is today $7,500. It is not a point of sale discount at the moment. It actually stays in effect until the end of this year, and on January 1st, it becomes a point of sale discount, but it does reduce from $7,500 down to $3,750 for the rear-wheel drive and the long range. So it certainly does feel like we are getting to that end of month range. We're getting to that end of quarter range, because if you're new to this, this is exactly what happens at the end of the quarter. At the end of December, Tesla's got to hit big numbers to sell units, and that is why we're starting to see pretty aggressive for the most part. So if you're interested in a deal, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra 6 months of free supercharging and 3 months of full self-driving, which is worth about $600. 6 months of free supercharging is worth, like, I would say another $500. So that's over $1,000 in incentives that you can get on top of the $3,900 on an inventory discount vehicle, on top of the $7,500 federal tax credit that exists, and on top of any state incentives that might exist for buying a Tesla or an electric vehicle. And so you can see this can get pretty insane, especially if you lease the vehicle, because that's really where you're going to get the lowest monthly payment for a Tesla, especially in an inventory discounted Tesla, because you can see it is coming out to $294 a month. And of course, if you're looking for alternative ways, that's where our channel sponsor and also giveaway partner is can get you the lowest monthly payment for financing your Tesla. Shout out to Tenet for sponsoring this month and also the giveaway. If you're looking for a different financing for your Tesla, definitely check out Tenet. Tenet can get you the lowest monthly payment for financing your Tesla because they can defer a portion of the loan, maybe even that $7,500 federal tax credit. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of videos this month. And on top of that, if you're looking, we're giving away we're paying your first monthly payment for your Tesla. So if you're interested in winning, definitely, we're actually paying your Tesla payment. If you look through the terms and conditions, it's a pretty massive giveaway sponsored by Tenet. If you're interested in entering in this Tesla payment giveaway, head on over to this Instagram post right here. I just posted in the comments. You can join in. It's running through the whole month, and there's multiple comments, multiple entries. If you're interested in winning, you can check out all the terms and conditions on the Tesla Instagram post and also the Tenet website. But thank you for supporting Tenet. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you all for hitting the like button. It does feel like the deals are pretty massive right now for the Tesla Model 3. And so the question is it going to get better in the near future? Maybe. I mean, if inventory if it keeps decreasing like it has been trending down for the past few weeks, past few days, then maybe Tesla will back off on the discounts. But taking a look at Model Y pretty quickly, it doesn't really seem like they're making any moves at all right now for the Model Y. Maybe they're waiting for the end of this week, or maybe they're waiting to see what type of inventory levels pan out, because even if you take a look at Model Y inventory, it's still staying pretty high. So maybe they'll get more antsy as the end of this week pans through, or maybe even next week if the inventory levels keep staying this high. But we're going to jump into the next topic. Vinay, will Model Y also have similar price drop? It's a good chance, that's for sure. Maybe by the end of this week, maybe Thursday or even next week. Supreme, thanks for coming in. How will the tax credit change for the Model Y next year? So it's supposed to become a point of sale discount. So really, there's no rush to buying a Model Y because Model Y could get better. But the one thing to keep in mind is Tesla knows that the point of sale discount goes into effect next year. So do you really think they're going to have $3,000 inventory discounts plus the $7,500 discount? My personal guess is they'll probably back off on the inventory discounts pretty quickly, see how the market takes this $7,500 federal discount, and then make moves after that. Probably make moves again in like March at the end of the next quarter. But that's my guess for that. And on top of that, there's actually another giveaway. If you're interested in winning a set of 3D floor mats, 3D Mats USA floor mats for your Tesla Model Y or Model 3, definitely head on over to this video. You can see it right here on the screen where you can enter into the exact instructions to win a set of 3D Mats USA floor mats, all weather floor mats, sponsored by 3D Mats USA. For this giveaway actually ends this coming Sunday, so you've only got 4 more days to enter into this giveaway. Do you think Lucas, thanks for coming in. Do you think it will drop another $500 Model 3? I mean, if you can wait, if you're a gambling man or a gambling woman, you might as well just wait till mid-month, especially if you're in markets that are near factories, you could wait. Dave, I confirm with Tesla Associates that supercharging does not stack with referral code. That makes sense. I mean, that would be sick if it did stack from 6 months to 12 months. It's already a great deal, especially since you get the full self-driving offer. So definitely don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. Lucas, I need to drop under $45,000. Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, who knows? They could get way more aggressive by the end of the year. Vinay, looks like Model Y inventory discount reduced just now. Let's take a brief look. Letting it refresh. I don't see any. Just share my screen. It does not look like it because Model Y I think it went up. Model Y rear-wheel drive was as low as $40,990, which was a $3,000 discount. Dave also saw the lowest Model Y long range went up $500. Yeah, I could see that. Jiawei, thanks for coming in. Will the updated Model Y in China come to the US market? It's a good question, actually. I could see that maybe rolling out pretty slowly, maybe later on, but not at the moment currently. In this next topic, we've got a new discussion of the newest, cheapest, or the next cheapest Tesla vehicle that's supposed to be $25,000. And Elon just came out and said that it is not going to be coming out from Giga Mexico first, but it's be coming out from a US factory first. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Sorry, he posted this. Elon says that Tesla is far advanced in development of the next gen low-cost vehicle that he reviews the product plans for every week. The revolution in manufacture that will be represented by the car will blow people's mind. It's not like nay car production that anyone has ever seen. The first production line will be in Giga, Texas. Giga Mexico will be the second place. It would take too long to complete the factory in Mexico. And I've been thinking about this because there's so much Cybertruck hype right now. Everybody is polarized by the design, but it's also in a pretty relative expensive vehicle. So what if Tesla takes that Halo vehicle of the Cybertruck and created a cheaper alternative $25,000 vehicle that had Cybertruck S vibes? I think people like how different it looks, and so that would be a cool opportunity if they did that with the cheapest Tesla. But the funny thing with this is, like, there's been numbers touted out, like there's $25,000 Tesla. That is shout out to Teslarati for posting this. Tesla's $25,000 car to be built at Giga, Texas. And $25,000 is kind of funny because that used to be a low number, but if you take a look at some Model 3s, if you factor in the tax credit, if you factor in any sort of state incentives, we get pretty close to $25,000. Like, take this one right here on the page, $35,090, which has just got a massive price drop from almost $4,000 off, of course, for the older Model 3, but to add in a $7,500 federal tax credit, add in any sort of state incentives, maybe you get a $2,000 one, you get pretty close to that $25,000 threshold. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. I mean, I'm always excited to see more product from Tesla for more market share, because it will be pretty interesting if to seeing what type of design it actually might come out at. But we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link where you support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And we just found a credit union on that list, that anybody can qualify and join the credit union that has rates as low as 4.74%. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. But thanks for coming in, everybody, and thanks for supporting. We got 2 giveaways on the channel. If you're interested in winning, we're paying your Tesla payment. So if you're interested in entering into this one, it's on our Instagram page right here. This is running for the whole month of December, sponsored by Tenet. So thank you to Tenet for sponsoring. And on top of that, we've got a giveaway with 3D Mats USA for an all-weather floor mat. So if you're interested in winning, find this video where you can enter into the actual giveaway. Harvey, thanks for coming in. Are 2024 models out yet? Nope, haven't seen any yet, but I've been checking. Dave, never mind, it dropped since I looked last. 45.5K now for the Model Y. Very nice. Vinay, I meant the inventory discount for Model Y reduced from 3,000 to around 2,000. Yeah, really interesting, right? Because Model Y inventory is definitely the highest they have, so it is really weird that they raised the price. Dachshund, I wonder if they'll call it the Model 1.5. That'd be funny, right? Kay, is it a good option to buy a used Tesla? I would generally say no, unless you're getting a slamming deal from a private seller. Most private dealerships are not going to give you a good deal on a Tesla, in my opinion. Right now, you got to really find a private seller that's selling a vehicle that you can get a great deal from. All right, let's see what else we got. In this next topic, Tesla has just now unveiled a new protection plan, a protection plan type that I definitely recommend, but definitely take a look at it and see what it's worth because there's another company that might be offering a better plan that I actually go with. And that type of protection plan is a tire protection plan. But I'll give you my feedback on it because it could be worth going through Tesla's version to see if it actually makes sense. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Sari, he posted this. Tesla has launched a tire protection plan in California. Prices start at $35 a tire. The plan is designed to provide a safeguard against unforeseen incidents. Plan covers 12 months following the initial purchase and installation of a new tire from Tesla. And I certainly feel like this was a miss for Tesla to not offer something like this early on. A lot of companies have this called wheel and tire protection that you can buy in the finance department when buying a vehicle, but this is a great idea. And the reasons why going with a Tesla version versus a different brand, well, a different brand that I'll show you in a second, would be because maybe Tesla has these tires more readily available, like the Model S and Model X tires. Model 3 and Model Y, I think anywhere is going to have those tires available just because it's such a volume vehicle, especially in California. But some of these prices do get a little bit high. I mean, Model 3 at $35 a tire, that's a no-brainer. But once you get to like the $55 to even $90 a tire, there's definitely way better protections from this. And on top of that, I don't like how it's only 12 months, whereas other companies, which I'll show you in a second, can give you way longer protection from that. And here's the company that we actually go with. It's called America's Tire, or if there's a discount tire in your area, or there's plenty of tires that have tire shops that have similar protections just like this. For our Model X, it's a 20-inch rim tire. It's $50 a tire, and it pays for the full coverage of road hazard and things like that. And we've already used it twice, so definitely worth it, especially if you drive a lot of miles, like 10,000 to 15,000 miles, and especially if you live in areas where there's a lot of road hazards wherever you could be at. And it's really cool because America's Tire is a big enough tire company that they readily had, at least knock on wood, the 2 times I went, they had the 20-inch tire, which is not a very common tire for the Model X, in stock and could install it if for both times. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the live stream comments after this water break. Here in Colorado, you can get $18,500 off if you have a junker trade-in. They'll give you an extra $6,000 rebate to add to the $12,500 incentives. That's absolutely insane, exotic. Staying positive, I think we need to see more discounts on Thursday. You can for sure bet we'll be streaming Thursday and we'll be highlighting it, and maybe a little bit later because around 9 o'clock-ish is when they add those discounts. Patel, can you buy back lease once the lease terms finishing from Tesla financing? Unfortunately, Patel, you cannot, and that's kind of the one massive drawback with the Tesla lease is you cannot buy it back. So it's unfortunate. All right, what else we got? I don't even know how to title this next topic, but this next topic is pretty interesting. How do I title this? Nothing is coming to mind right now. In this next topic, it seems like there are people out there that will pay big money for your Cybertruck. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Joe Jose. He posted this. There is a new post on Resale Calendar. I'm not familiar with this site at all, but of course, spicy, interesting headline. We will buy your Cybertruck for $200,000. It seems like there's a lot of demand on the secondhand market for people to try and get a Cybertruck. And the first offer that has been put in writing is $200,000, which could be a healthy profit for some, but you do risk, because Tesla does not like people reselling their vehicles. You do risk getting completely banned from Tesla, so definitely be aware of that. But if the money is worth it than that, then that certainly could be an interesting proposition. But on top of that, here's another thing that was really cool with the Cybertruck before we get into this other thing, that the Tesla has released a new video of the Cybertruck showing the rear wheel steering, which really goes to show you how much crazy engineering this has gone into this vehicle to have a really nice turning radius. And then on top of that, we've got an interesting post here, and I'll show you why it's interesting in just a second. But the Cybertruck guy posted this asking about those 10 Cybertruck deliveries that were delivered, and there's really not much info except for the post guy from Reddit, Alexis, where he made a short about taking delivery of the Cybertruck. But here's an interesting post from Martian. He posted this, quote, "Two of my friends from the Middle East are willing to pay over $1 million right now on the spot. Can you get two or just full of BS?" We don't know if this is a troll post, but I can imagine. I mean, there's people that has a lot of money out there for sure. And I mean, people want what they can't have. And right now, it does not seem like the Tesla Cybertruck is being delivered to actual customers. It does feel like the people that actually took delivery might be, elite people that were maybe early shareholders that could have signed an NDA as well. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. So my question to you all is, if you got a Cybertruck today, would you resell it if someone gave you $1 million? And I believe a lot of you out there would probably have the same answer. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next live stream comments after this water break. Paul, thanks for coming in. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hopefully you're doing well. Aaron, Model 3 was 35,720 in August. Now it's 35,090. There's more room to drop, I think. Yeah, I mean, I could certainly see that. I mean, we could maybe get to the $5,000 to $6,000 level, or do we get to a certain payment? Right now it's $294 a month for a lease. What if it gets down to $249 a month? Pretty interesting, right? But thanks for joining in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. We got 2 giveaways on the channel running right now. This first one sponsored by Tenet. Thank you to Tenet for sponsoring. We're paying your Tesla payment. If you're interested in entering into this giveaway, you got to go onto the Instagram post right here. And then we've got another giveaway with 3D Mats USA. We're giving away a set of all-weather floor mats for your Model 3 or Model Y. This Model 3 or Model Y floor mat giveaway ends this Sunday, and the pay your Tesla payment giveaway ends at the end of this month. Multiple entries are allowed. Good luck to everybody. Thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments.